Hi, this is Tim with Trading Strategy Guides. Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the live webinar. Grab your coffee, get comfortable. We're informal here. Good morning, Shamsul. I hope I pronounced that right. Rahib, Evans, Tyron, uh, Nasri, Jeff, Ashutosh, Ramchuran. I really hope I'm pronouncing those right, guys. I apologize if I'm not. What can I say? I'm American. I'm Yank. Okay, you guys may know that Trading Strategy Guides has just released a brand new trade signal service. Today I'm going to show you the Strike Trader Elite trading strategy that drives the signal service. But first, please let me know if you can hear me and see the title slide. Can you guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I told you we were informal here, right? Bisk, Manuel, good morning. Thanks, Red. Appreciate it. Red Panda Jr. I appreciate that. Okay, if you're watching a recording of this live webinar, you can click the gear in the lower right-hand corner of the video and select a faster speed to save you some time. As usual, if you stick around to the end, I'll share my trading maxim with you. Also, this is cool. If you have any questions during the webinar, post them in the chat. Casey gave me some little elves to answer your question. Well, one elf. Everybody say hi to Ben. Hi, Ben. Thanks for your help, buddy. I appreciate it. Plus, at the end of this, I'll open up to answer any trading questions you may have. I draw the line at trading questions. Meaning of life stuff, I leave that to the philosophers. Oh, one other thing. I want to thank you guys. We're just about to hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. This is so cool. And if you hadn't subscribed to our channel, help us out by subscribing so we can knock it right over that number. And don't forget to hit the bell so you get notification whenever we put out a new video. And we do that, theoretically 3 times a week. You know what they say about theory? In theory and practice are the same, but in practice, they're probably not. Okay, so if everybody is ready, we'll go ahead and start talking about the 3 keys that make a trading strategy successful. All right, key number 1, multiple time frames. Being able to trade this on multiple time frames. To me, this is one of the most important things because traders need different things. And we as people, we all have different needs. We have different wants, desires. We have different abilities to focus. And anybody that's been around me, for a little while know that I have trouble focusing on the fast moving time frames. Trading the 1 and the 5-minute chart requires laser focus, and my laser focus lasts about 30 seconds. So then after that, I'm probably off watching cat videos or reading emails or doing some other such thing. I just can't just stare at the charts. So if I've, trade signals pass me by and I won't even notice it. So I'm better off on the hourly time frame and longer. But I know that some of you guys can stare at charts for hours without even blinking. I know one guy who could just sit for, 12 hours at a time and not really even take his eyes off the charts. That's just not me. And of course, some traders have day jobs because we all have to start somewhere, right? So sometimes the daily and the weekly chart time frame charts are better for them. And so, that's why it's nice that a strategy allows you to use multiple time frames. Key number 2, no need for a whole bunch of indicators on your charts. Have you seen these guys where they've got 500 indicators and you can't even see the price chart anymore? Talk about making sure all the planets are in alignment. The charts are just hard to decipher for me, but if that works for you, more power to you. I am not disparaging you in any way. It just isn't me. And that's, like I say, that's the whole point. We need a strategy that is flexible and works for everyone. And the third key is ease of execution. It's got to be easy to execute. It's got to be easy to learn, which, kind of goes back to the whole 500 indicators thing. If it's too complex, you'll have a tendency to skim over your rules and maybe not apply them properly. And what's the point in having the rules if you're going to skip over them? And you're never going to be a successful trader if you don't follow your rules. That is the primary key to being a successful trader, is having rules and following them. So the Strike Trader Elite strategy fits this bill pretty well. Now I'm going to go to the TradingView chart right now to show you the strategy. I use both TradingView and MT4, and I'm just going to start on the TradingView strategy, on the TradingView chart, and show you the strategy, and then we'll move over to the MT4 charts in a few minutes. This is a 15-minute Aussie dollar US dollar chart, and this is actually a current live chart and a current live trade. I do not have this trade open on this platform. I don't trade the particular account. I have an Owanda account that I use TradingView for, and I do not trade this strategy on my Owanda account. But this is what the Strike Trader Elite strategy looks like on the TradingView chart, and it's nice. The strategy consists of this oscillator down here called the FX Pulse Indicator. And you can use this oscillator just like any other oscillator. You can find divergences on this oscillator, and I've done videos on divergences before. I'll link the video below so you guys can see what I'm talking about on divergences. But the way the Strike Trader Elite strategy works is you get a signal when the FX Pulse Indicator crosses the 0 line. So if you have the FX Pulse strategy indicator in the top, it will throw up this nice big obvious line. Green if you buy, if it's a buy signal, red if it's a sell signal. And that will save you from having to figure out if you've actually got the line crossed down here. Okay. And then the entry is on a buy signal, you place a buy stop order. There are several ways to do this, but the recommended way is you place your buy stop order 15 pips above the close. So if your close is right here on the signal, then 15 pips above is your buy stop order. So you're not even in this order if price does this. So price pushed down, but it has not entered the order yet. And then bam, it pushed up right here and picked up the order right here. And now it's just kind of going sideways. Initially, the stop here would be 30 pips below, and the target would be 60 pips above. But you guys know, anybody who's been in my videos knows that I prefer to use the ATR for my stops and take profits. And this signal will allow you to switch between using the ATR offset or a point offset. Okay. So I always set it to the ATR offset. And again, I don't use the TradingView version of this. It's also available on NinjaTrader for anybody who uses Ninja. So this is pretty nice. but I use the ATR for my stops and my take profits. But as you can see, this entered right here. Then price just kind of went sideways. The target's up here. And what I really like about this indicator is that it will move the stop up. As long as this is going sideways, it'll move the stop up and reduce the risk as momentum is rolling off. So that's kind of a cool thing. Okay. This, as I mentioned, is a live trade, or would be a live trade. I'm not in it, like I say, but this is going on right now. The entry was back here on April 16th at 2100 hours. That would be um, Texas time, which is an hour behind New York time. But this would still be live with reduced risk right now. Okay, and positive, slightly positive. Okay, here's another one, the odd yen. This one is actually in really good shape. Again, I am not in this trade, but the signal was on April 10th, and the actual entry was on later on April 10th, right here. And so this is the entry line. As you can see, as price moved up, it followed the stops up for you. And now the stop is currently sitting right here. Then price moved up some more and the stops followed up. So currently there's 52 pips locked into this trade, and the take profit is up here at 116 pips. So it doesn't matter which way this trade goes, this thing is already a success. And also, you start seeing this roll off right here. If this rolls off slowly, this stop loss will tighten up even more. So there's no reason to wait until this thing goes all the way down. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far? Thomas asks if their signal expires. Yeah, this is flexible, and you need to uh, see what works best for you, because sometimes if price starts going sideways before you get into the trade, you may want to just get out. And definitely if it goes way out for a dozen bars and then heads way in the opposite direction, you probably want to just close out your pending order. One thing I like about this is, anybody who's been a trader for 5 minutes has heard the phrase, cut your losses and let your winners run. This is an example of that. This is nice because one of the strategies, or one of the trade management plans that goes along with this, is putting an actual take profit, say 4 times your stop loss out, and then as the price reaches each take profit level, instead of actually closing the trade, just move your stop loss up and trail your stop, so that the market takes you out and you end up getting a lot more than if you had just taken the initial take profit. So, okay, so let me move on to the MT4 chart. Now this is where I actually trade it. I've got a live trade. It looks like my trade actually just entered. This is the hourly chart. As I mentioned, I trade on the hourly chart. This is a signal on the pound yen, and I had this pending order placed here on the a couple hours ago. I placed this order. My stop loss is right up here at the red line. And what's nice is the crossover happened, the line appeared. When the line appeared, I entered my sell stop order right here, because red line means sell. I moved my take profit down here to the green line. I moved my stop loss to the red line right here, and this pushed down and hit my entry. So it entered me here since I opened the room just now. So I'm live in this trade right now. It is currently negative by 6 pips, 6.5 pips. So we'll come back and revisit this one. I've got one other live setup here, and oh nope, I've okay. This was a sell, and it's already hit my take profit, I believe. Wow. Well, yes, it's already hit my take profit, and I didn't really mean for it to do that. I meant to actually let me drop the trade on the chart here so you can see it. It entered right here on this push down, and hit my target. And really, I meant to trail it. When I initially put these in, I will put the order in, the take profit order, and that way, you know, I mentioned that I have focus problems, right? Well, that's the thing. I actually put this on probably an hour ago, and totally forgot that these were here until just now. And the only reason I remember just now is because, it's on my little notes here to show it to you. So this trade, uh, sometime between, sometime in the last hour, this thing has come down here, picked up my order, and come down here and hit my target. So that was a nice little setup, and it was quick too. It was it was about 3 minutes. It must have been a news spike. Again, I say I wasn't paying attention, and that's my problem. And that's the cool thing about this. But if I had actually been managing this trade the way I would have preferred, then I would have moved this target further down and followed my stops up to break even at this point, since the first target has been hit. Once your first target has been hit, or the price has been hit, you want to move your stop up to break even. Okay. Okay, let's look at some other charts here to see what's going on. I did want to show you this pound yen. This trade from a few days ago was nice. The buy entry was right here. The buy signal was right here. The entry would have been 1.2 times the ATR. I don't know exactly what the ATR was, but it's likely quite a ways up on the pound yen, 40, 50, 60 pips or more. So the entry would have been after the move has been confirmed. The signal is here, but we want some confirmation in the form of the price moving in that direction before we actually enter this trade. All right. So it would have entered it. Here's the first take profit level. Stop moves up to here, eventually moved on up to here, and then price was taken out at this point. Right here is where the entry was. So this made 13 pips. Now here's something else that I really like to do, and like I say, anybody who's watched any of my videos or followed my webinars, you know that I like to take some profit off when it hits the initial target. So what I'm more likely to do, and I didn't in this case or in the case of the CAD, the dollar CAD, is I would put two positions on. Both of them would have the same stop loss. One position would actually have a take profit at the first take profit level, and the second one would have no take profit on it. On MT4, I would put a trailing stop on the second position. Now, the nice thing about the MT4 trailing stop is it does not move until you are profitable by the amount of the trailing stop. So, and I just got stopped out on this trade, by the way, and that's part of the job. It's no big deal. Actually, though, I made more on my dollar CAD profit than I lost on my pound yen. So these things happen. But what I would do is I would take profit on half of my position at the first take profit, and I would let the second half of it run. I would put the MT4 trailing stop on the order so that as soon as price hit the first level, the trailing stop would pop up and set my second half at break even. That's another one of those little automated things that I use to help me with my focus issues. Okay. Now, I can help you guys if you have focus issues, if you have trouble keeping track of things, if I write a lot of things down. I set a lot of alarms on my phone, so on and so forth. Those are just things you get used to doing if you have focus issues. And it's kind of crazy because all my life I've kind of trained my brain to move on to the next thing if something is not happening. So if I'm watching something and it's not doing anything, I train my brain to move on to the next thing. I thought that was, what we used to call multitasking. Now it's just being scatterbrained. I realize that now, but all my life, and and I'm up a little ways in years. All my life, I have done that, and it is not serving me well as a trader. So I had to come up with all these solutions that help me focus, and one of them is not trying to trade on too fast a time frame. I've been really successful on short time frame trading, but I have a really hard time on it. And unfortunately, taking the time to set alarms and set price alerts and do all the things that I need to do to make sure that I don't miss opportunities just takes too much time when you're trading short term. So consequently, I stick primarily to hourly charts. Sometimes I will go down to the 15-minute chart, but most of the time hourly charts or daily charts. I like daily charts a lot because you really only have to look at them once a day. Okay, so here's another, let's see, this signaled short here. The trade entry, the signal was right here. The trade entry happened right down here. And I have my indicator set so that it's 1.2 times the ATR. Now, if you want to take a look at that, you can put your ATR on here. Average true range. I use the 14 period average true range. So you can see that the ATR right here was 18 pips. So 1.2 times 18 pips is about 21, 22. So you go from the close of the bar at the signal line and you measure 22, 23. Right there was the entry, 21.7. Okay. So you would place your pending order here when the signal line appeared. Place your sell stop order right here. And this was not in the order yet. It didn't trigger the order till it hit on this push down right here. So this would still be an active trade and you would be up currently about 14 pips on this trade. The target is down here. Okay. Now, if this thing continues to consolidate or pushes down a little bit more, the stop will trail up and reduce your risk until eventually when it hits the first level, it will set the stop to break even and then continue to trail the stop as it moves on down. Okay. That is the Strike Trader Elite strategy. It's very simple. It's just a simple wait for the line, place your sell stop or buy stop order based on the close and place your stop loss and your target and let the trade happen. Okay. Okay, now it's real truth time. You guys who've followed me for a long time, you know that I'm not about sales or about selling you anything. Okay. My videos are free. I answer questions for free, and I'm serious about helping other people be successful. Okay. So most of the strategies that I show you use commonly available indicators and other tools, but this strategy has been one of the most successful strategies I've used to date. And so I wanted to show you this because I believe in this one. Okay. I wish I could claim responsibility for developing this one myself. I develop a lot of strategies. This one is not mine. Some guys that are way smarter than me here at Trading Strategy Guys are behind this. And you can get these indicators from them, and I'll put the link in the description below. Okay. Now, here's the real cool thing. These signals are available, or the signals from these indicators are available in the form of a signal service. All right. They'll send you signals like, wow, you know what? Right, like this. Right here. This is what the signals look like. This is the Telegram uh, platform. I have never used Telegram until we started using them for these signals. The cool thing about this is you can pick up these signals on your smartphone, your tablet, your computer, your TV, even your smartwatch. Smartwatch. You know, how cool is that? It's like a Dick Tracy wrist TV, right? Yeah, I think I just revealed my life experience level, didn't I? Well, I'm not too far behind the times. I've got one of those Fitbits, you know, that keeps track of your health, your heart rate, and so on and so forth. I don't think it's smart enough to get the signal. So anyway, the signals here will show you the pair, the time frame the signal is taken on. So if you only take signals on certain time frames, you can filter that out. Um, the signal direction, the price, the stop loss, the take profit, and the signal strategy. Now, a little mouse told me that the whole point of this showing the signal strategy here is that we're going to be doing signal strategies. We're going to use other strategies for doing signals. So don't tell anybody that. I think that's kind of like a secret thing. So so anyway, that's the reason why it shows this signal strategy, Strike Trader Elite. But right now, Strike Trader Elite's the only one that we do signals from. But this is cool because now you can do this if you're out on a date with your best girl or best guy, or you're, you know, doing something else, or, you know, out trail running or some other such thing. You'll be able to just trade right there. You don't even have to sit at your 24 screen trading platform to do your trading. Isn't that nice? I mean, I really like that. Okay, so that's all that I had to talk to you about. Anybody have any questions that I can help you with? And you know, this is open to any kind of trading questions. I don't mind asking. Hopefully, Ben has answered some of your questions in here. Let's see. Let's see, Thomas. I got your question about the signal expiring. Tomas, yes, it's definitely available as a signal. We'll share the link below the chat here. We got a video that I think Ben has put together that'll explain the signals in more detail. So and Ben's got a way better video voice than I do. So okay, Tomas, you're asking about favorite pairs over others. There are certain pairs that the Strike Trader Elite strategy is designed to work with. I have those right here on my platform. let me show you this. I forgot to show you this too. This is the scanner, the Strike Trader Elite scanner, and this is cool because you don't have to keep going over your charts and over your charts and over your charts. All right, this thing, you put down your pair, put down your time frame, and it will show you if there's a signal on your time frame. And I wish it was showing signals right now. It showed me the pound yen and that dollar CAD signal. I got those right off this scanner, but it'll show you if there's a buy signal raised, but the entry stop has not been hit yet. And then it'll show you when a buy or a sell order has been triggered and the position is open. So I wish I'd showed you this while that pound yen was still open so you could see. But this scanner is cool. I know that this little floaty window right here is a third-party tool that I bought. If anybody's interested in that, I can give you some details about it. It's very cool. It's not real expensive. You buy it one time, you don't have to pay for it, and I can give you some more details if anybody's interested about it. But it allows you to float MT4 charts. There are free solutions to do this as well. And really all you have to do is Google floating MT4 charts and you'll find this. So I didn't really want to get into that, but I use this all the time for like scanners and that kind of thing. It's very nice. Okay, so anyway, Tomas, the signal, Ben will have to update you if there are any other pairs that you can trade with this. The Euro odd, the Euro Swissy, the Euro yen, the Euro dollar, the pound odd, the pound Swissy, the pound yen, the pound dollar, the dollar CAD, and the dollar yen. And you can go back, this video will be posted, you can go back and pause this video so you can see these. And also, I think there is a list of these pairs in the tool package that comes with the Strike Trader Elite tools. So, okay, Tomas, yes, any Forex broker. I use Trader's Way. I like Trader's Way. I think Trading Strategy Guides can give you a deal at Trader's Way if you want to go with them. I like them a lot, and I don't trust any broker as far as I can throw them, but I have never ever had trouble with Trader's Way getting my money in and out of my account. Okay. So, but like I say, you can't trust brokers. I don't care how good they are. Owanda, I think, is probably one of the most reputable brokers in the history of reputable brokers, but I still don't trust them. Okay. It's just a broker thing. So, I'm not going to put thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm not going to put, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to put all my trading money in one broker. Okay. Because if that broker goes under, and I know some really big name, well-respected brokers that have gone under, and you can lose your trading account. So make sure you split it up amongst brokers so that if one of the brokers goes away, you don't lose your account. I preach this in my videos all the time. Your number one job is protecting your trading account. And part of that is making sure you do not risk too much on any one trade. But part of that is not trusting all of your trading money to one broker. Okay. So I use like Forex. I used to use FXCM until they quit liking us U.S. citizens. They don't like us anymore, so I kind of don't blame them with all the crazy rules we live under here. But anyway, let's see. Signals are available on all the time frames, as far as I know, Howard, and Ben will have to answer that question. Ben, Howard is asking if the signals are given on 1 minute time frame. They're on the 1 minute and the 15 minute for sure. I think there are signals on a lot of time frames. The scanner, is it seen in the Telegram? I don't think so, Tomas. I think the Telegram, I'll show you my Telegram. This is my Telegram platform on my computer. Okay. This is what it looks like. It shows the signal, and the signal is not just when there is a signal to enter a trade, but it also shows you when the stop loss is triggered. Here's a buy stop loss is triggered. Buy stop loss is triggered. So the pound Swissy hit the stop, the euro yen hit the stop, and then it also puts the chart, gives you the charts, and you can look at all the charts and all the historical evidence is all right here, guys. This will show you every single trade back to the very beginning of history, which wasn't like, the BC or anything like that. But this will show you everything. All right. So you guys can go back and see the history of these signals, and see exactly what has happened in the past. This is really cool, and I really like this Telegram platform too. This, like I say, this is new to me. Telegram is, but as we've used Skype and Discord and Slack and Twitter and everything for sending out signals, but I think this Telegram platform is the best. I think kudos you guys who picked out this Telegram platform. I like it a lot. So just so you know, the Trading Strategy Guides is based in Greater Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Beautiful Latrobe, Pennsylvania. It's one of the most beautiful mountainous places I've been. And I live in Northeast Texas near Dallas. So I'm not always in all the meetings. So let's see. Thomas, I'm guessing, as always, with an indicator at higher time frames yield more favorable results. Thomas, yeah, that's my experience too with indicators. So I think probably the best best time frame for any indicator is the daily time frame. But the downside of that, of course, is you have to trade smaller size because the stop losses are larger and so on. Ozzy, the trend be with you. Absolutely. I have been a reversal trader, and that's just too stressful. When you're trading with the trend, you get in it, you can you just don't have to think about taking the profit the second you get it. Let's see, Linus, I guess your question has been answered. Let's see. In the trading entry, you will copy the signal provided at the Telegram and then provide stop loss and take profit as shown. Right. Absolutely. This is what the, okay, here's that's one that's just been triggered. All right, here's an entry signal right here. These are the ones I think I put in the example earlier. These are two entry signals, and this is exactly what they look like. This signal happened at 4:21 a.m. I'm suspecting this is my time. Yeah, it's this is 8:04 a.m. I guess that was the last signal. It's currently 8:40 a.m. my time. But this signal happened at 4:21 a.m. It was a 1-minute signal on the Euro USD. It was a sell signal. I guess we can probably find this. Let's take a look at this. Euro USD 1-minute chart. Oh, I don't know how far back we're going to have to go to see the 4 a.m. signals. Bear with me. I have, when I do these videos, sometimes it overloads my computer because I have so many things running at the same time. Okay, 1 minute. Is this the... let's see if this is the right one. The price is 113.01. Entry price of 113.01. Yeah, that's the one. This is the entry right here. So let's pull that telegraph back up here. Okay, so oh, please don't do that to me. Okay, so here's the, wow, this is just complicating things. Okay, here's the entry right here. The entry price, it was a sell signal, red sell signal. 113.01 was the entry. The target was 112.71, and the stop loss was 113.16. So it made the entry right here. Looks like it hit the initial target right here. It looks like the stop loss had moved down to right here. Let's see if we can find another signal for that. No, it's not showing one right now. Okay, you can see anyway. That's what the entry looked like on the 1 minute. 1 minute is really hard to track. Okay. Okay, I'm reading over your comments. Oswald, absolutely. I do need a faster CPU. Unfortunately, I've got a laptop and I doubled my RAM and put in an SSD, and yeah, it improved things a lot, but it's a laptop, so I can't just swap out the processor. Um, my profession is computer guy, so yeah, that's good. And I'm probably going to replace this with a desktop. I've been thinking about getting one of those Falcon trading computers, but I digress. So does anybody else have any questions? Have I covered everything? If I missed a question, you didn't get your question answered, just pop it in here real quick, and I'll see what I can do about answering. Yeah, I lighten up Windows as much as I can. Like I say, historically I'm a computer professional. Okay, well, if that's all the questions, then you guys made it to the trading maxim. All right, today's trading maxim is a two-parter. Trading maxim number 24. A smart man learns from his mistakes. You guys, I'm sure, have heard this one before. It's the second part that I really like. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. Did I say a wise man learns for other people's mistakes? That was kind of goofy, wasn't it? I guess I was just typing too fast. A smart man learns from his mistakes, and a wise man learns from other people's mistakes. I've always liked this one. I've known this one for a long time. I don't even remember where I first heard it, but I show you my mistakes on the regular around here, and I make lots of them, lots and lots of them. Please learn from my mistakes. Okay. One of my mistakes is over trading, and over trading is not taking too many signals. That's what everybody seems to think. Well, you're over trading, and they think it's because I'm taking. No, take all the signals that your strategy gives you. Over trading is when you trade too much size and you risk too much money on each trade. Keep your percentage small. I typically risk 2% per trade. So if I put 2 positions on one signal, each position is 1% of my account risk. So if they hit the stop, I have only lost 2% of my account. That's the reason why, that pound yen hit the stop. That's no sweat. That's no big deal. That 2% of my account, big hairy deal. I don't, it's not even on my radar. And that's the way stops need to be. If you sweat it, if your palms sweat every time you enter a trade, if you can't breathe, you're never going to be successful trading like that. Size your trade down. Even if 2% is too much, size it down. Size it way down. Size it down to a minuscule size. Go to a Wanda where you can trade 1 unit of currency at a time. Size your trade down. Trade that way for a while and size it up a little bit at a time until you get used to it. Okay? That is probably the biggest thing. I blew out my first account by trading way crazy size. It's because I had dollar signs in my eyes. Okay, so learn from my mistakes. And as always, this maxim applies not only to trading, but to life. Apply it everywhere. Okay, guys, we've come to the end. As long as nobody else has any questions, please click the thumbs up below if this webinar has helped you. And again, I appreciate everyone who subscribed. I think it's so cool that we're hitting the 10K subscriber mark. Yep, there's the link that goes with the signals. Hit that link if you want to find out more about the signals. Ben, thank you so much for handling questions for me. That is so nice. It's hard to keep up with the questions and to keep up with, keeping from boring people. Don't forget to hit that bell too when you subscribe. That way you'll get a notification when we get new videos out. I try to do this Monday. I try to do this webinars on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. New York time. I try to get videos around noon on Monday and around noon on Friday, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. Just depends on the day and the subject. The Monday and Friday videos are typically some type of analysis, and the timing is sometimes critical on those analyses too. So, okay, you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you next time.